Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim.
In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I want to speak to you from the heart, with clarity and honesty, about an issue that has deeply affected the global Tablighi Jamaat and concerned our respected scholars across the world, especially from Bangladesh, Pakistan, and the legendary seminary of Darul Uloom Deoband in India. You may have heard the name, Maulana Saad Kandhlavi. He is a man once connected to the Tablighi Jamaat effort, but over the years, due to his controversial and un-Islamic interpretations, his unauthorized leadership claims, and his public statements that contradict Qur'an, Sunnah, and the understanding of the righteous scholars, major scholars from all across the Islamic world have issued formal fatwas against him. This is not a light matter. It was not the result of jealousy. It was not a political plot. It was not a split over worldly power. Rather, it was a response to serious religious deviations. Respected scholars, like Mufti Abdul Malik of Bangladesh, after carefully reviewing Maulana Saad's own speeches, have documented multiple theological errors, including questionable statements about prophets, distortions of core Islamic beliefs, and new concepts that do not exist in the teachings of our pious elders. The scholars did not rush. They verified. They listened, they cross-checked his words, again and again. They found not just mistakes, but persistent and dangerous deviations, so much so that they considered it a religious duty to publicly warn the Ummah, especially those who blindly follow him out of love or tradition. Let me ask you a sincere question. If someone, wearing the label of Tabligh, begins to speak against the honor of the prophets, brings new ideologies into the deen, and dismisses the advice of global ulama, should we remain silent? Is that loyalty, or is it betrayal? Allah commands us in the Qur'an, O you who believe, be with those who are truthful. Surah At-Tawbah, verse 119. This is why the scholars say, we must choose the path of truth, not the path of personalities. Even if the person has ties to our Jamaat, even if he stands in the markaz, even if he once held a respected name, when someone deviates from haqq, it becomes our duty to clarify the truth. That is why these fatwas were issued, not to divide, but to protect the Ummah, not to attack a person, but to preserve the purity of da'wah. So I humbly ask all my brothers and sisters in Chicago and across the world, before you defend Maulana Saad, please read the fatwas, listen to what the scholars have said, and most importantly, compare it with the deen of Qur'an, Sunnah, and the path of our akabir, the great elders of Deoband and the Tabligh effort. Let loyalty to Allah and His Messenger come before any emotional attachment. In the next videos, we will go deeper into what exactly Maulana Saad has said, which fatwas have been issued, and how you and I can stay on the straight path, the path of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah. May Allah guide us all and protect us from misguidance. Ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.